and welcome to Stargeekz, one of the best Star Wars shows in the galaxy. I'm your host, Sean. What's going on?
This is Ed, and as he said, this is
where the fun begins.
Yeah, so shit's been what, 2 weeks? We've been off, I guess.
It's been a minute.
No, because we did our versus show that everyone you paid off to to do that. But,
Yeah, I don't know about
what's
all
up, zombie?
that.
What's going on?
Zombie.
So yeah, have you gotten anything?
I have not. I have
You
been.
didn't pick up any of the Star Wars soda cans?
No, I don't drink soda.
Yeah,
So
still,
I know. Well, that's a.
still.
Who do you have?
One. This is the Darth Maul version of the soda
Oh,
can.
I
Again,
love those commercials.
it's so weird because, and again, I love the way it looked. Like it looks really good. The
Oh, it is
artwork
good.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. I want to collect more of them, but if you buy a case, apparently. I removed myself from the thing. If you buy a case, you only get one of what's in there. So it's not.
So it's
is it
all
worth
the same one?
case? Yeah, it's all the same one in a case. I found it random. So like, if you can find some random, then you're good. I got a bottle too. I don't know where it is, but it has a Boba Fett on it. But it's not as good as the cans though. Not as good as the
So,
cans.
how do you save them? Do you just kind of put them on the shelf and like?
I don't know.
Are
I
they
think I'm
good
gonna
forever?
open it. I think I'm gonna
All right.
open it because I don't know, like shit like that pops.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen cans pop, so I'm kind of. Oh, everybody's out this week. Steve is rushing home, but he's still at work, and Alil is adventuring somewhere, and I don't know where, and he'll be leaving at like early in the morning. So he, decided to take it off this week, which is fine. It is what it is. It's
Tis
just
the
me and Ed
season.
doing our
Yep.
thing. Yeah, it's summertime. Everybody's doing their thing. But
And
the Coca-Cola stuff is really cool. And the shirts that they have at Disney and the Coke store, the Star Wars Coca-Cola shirts, I love. I think I need one. Definitely. But I think they're all sold out at this point. But I'll show you what they look like.
yeah.
Star Wars collection. Let's see if it pulls it up on the website. But always trying to get something in the wardrobe. That'll always be tough. Let me see if I can share a screen.
Yeah, because I'm sure, like me, you don't have any Star Wars T-shirts.
Yeah, I know, right? Like I fucking need them. But it's only the hoodies right now, which is weird. But I do kind of like the hoodie though. I kind of like the collaboration of Star Wars and Coca-Cola, man. Kind of like the Darth Vader hoodie. But it's only comes in a small. There's none left. Everybody bought them already.
Yeah, that won't do you any good.
Yeah, so you ain't getting shit from this collection, man. Like you can let's see if this see. Oh, there's still a Yoda one, like a deep dark red, extra large fleece. Not bad. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I might rock that. Like I would rock that. Oh, here's a couple of the t-shirts, which none are available. I actually like this shirt.
Yeah.
I think the shirt looks great. So again, some of the stuff is available, and then I seen like more stuff. They had it online. I think they were at stores, but a lot of people I think are buying them up and reselling them.
Of course.
Yeah. So as you can see, there are different Coca-Cola stores. I think like down by Disney. I think it's like one of the stores down there. But I mean, I love this mall one. This mall one looks great. I think they had a Boba Fett one too at some point. But this is the setup and everything. It looks nice. It looks nice though.
If only we knew somebody down in Disney who could find this stuff.
I mean, I asked him. I did ask him. Here's the C3PO one. Looks really cool.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. And again, really great. They like look really cool. And I think this is the Kylo Ren one. This might be an exclusive because I haven't seen that one yet. But yeah, man, definitely. If you can get them, man, I would grab a couple just to have, man. I mean, if you're a Star Wars fan, why not? Can't lose. So, yeah. There you go. What else? Anything you say you didn't get anything? I do have something big coming next week. It's huge. So we'll see. Like,
Where are you putting this?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Hey,
No idea. Yeah, I have no space left, and this thing is huge. It comes in 2 boxes. Yeah.
See, I hate when you do
Running
this.
low on
Now,
space, man.
now the anticipation's killing me. I want to know what it is.
I can't talk about it per se,
All
but
right,
I'll
all
show
right.
you when it comes. It's
Okay.
so big. It is my third to last piece. Yeah.
Zombies volunteering to house it for you.
Right. Hey, give me 1 second. Hey, keep talking.
No problem. Yeah, this is strange. I don't know who I'm talking to. How's everybody else doing? I see we've got a few in the chat. If anybody's new, welcome aboard. We usually have a few others with us. As we mentioned, Steve hopefully will be joining us soon. But as he said that this time of year, I know I'm not sure if you're doing a show. Obviously, I will not be here next week because it's my turn to work through the rotation of traveling.
Yeah, it's all good. You know, we'll figure something out. If not, we won't do a show, and we'll wait till next week and then do our Empire show. So
just waiting, chomping at the bit.
You are,
and who knows? You know, we know how we all are when we're traveling or doing things. If you do a show and I'm in a place that I can jump in, you know I will.
Yeah, don't do that. But anyway,
I'm staying in the time zone. I think. I'm not sure.
I know you got news, and I know you got some news to talk about. So
yes.
let's get into your news, sir. All right, Ed, my friend, take it away.
So some of this is a little dated because I held it from last week. But one of the things which was interesting was, and I love how they make what initially seems like a story out of nothing, but it was an interview with Rolling Stone. They're talking to Rian Johnson. And of course, they bring up Star Wars, and it's the trilogy that he was supposed to do, how it was scrapped, but it was very conceptual. Never had an outline, never had a treatment. It was more just a conversation with him and Kathleen Kennedy about ideas. Now, as I'm reading through the article, there was a few things in there that just kind of made me laugh. So he says back in 2022, he would be sad if he never directed a Star Wars film again, but added it wouldn't be the end of the world for anyone. He said, but the reason he'd be sad is he loves the world and he loves the people and he loves how Star Wars fans have that passion and how they're engaged in it. And it's nothing like telling a story in a world and then experience it and connecting with the people. And I'm like, who are you talking to? Because, you know, his Star Wars film is the most hated piece of Star Wars material out there. So who are these fans who I get it. It's an interview and he's not going to talk. He's going to keep it positive, but it just still just makes me laugh. Like the the Last Jedi, the Rotten Tomatoes fan is 41.
Shit.
Yeah, it's brutal. So while he may not be sad or if he doesn't do one again, I'll be perfectly fine if he comes nowhere near Star Wars again.
I don't think he will at this point. I think it's kind of a wrap for him at this point.
Yes. That works for me.
I don't see a Rian Johnson Star Wars film being made. Honestly, I feel like they're taking away directors. Like, you know, I think Taika was going to do a Star Wars film, and I don't think that's happening still. I'm not even 100% sure on that. And then, you know, the Rian Johnson's, oh yeah, I'm gonna do more. No, you're not. Then the Rey film hasn't done anything, so I don't know when we're going to hear about anything about that at some point. So It's I think right now the only thing we got on the wire is Ahsoka season 2, and that's it. Star Wars.
Yes.
And then what? Starfighter is what 2028 or something like that.
Yeah, we've got a little bit for that one as well. And I do have something, but we'll get to that in a minute. Comic-Con starts tomorrow.
Yes.
And there is a museum and auction taking place there.
Yes.
And of course, one of the things that I didn't know that you mentioned was George Lucas is going to be in attendance.
Yes, he is. So if you're at Comic-Con and you get to experience that shit, good luck, because that's going to be awesome. I'll bring that up, Ed, real quick. George Lucas is heading to Comic-Con for the first time ever. And this is going to be Star Wars creator will headline a panel on his museum, Lucas Museum of Narrative Art, and will be joined by Guillermo del Toro, Queen Latifah, Doug Chang, and probably more. Who knows? But kind of awesome, man. Like, kind of cool, man. You go to Hall H, man. You get to see George Lucas. He doesn't sign anything, so please don't expect to get anything signed. But then again, I could be wrong. You may be able to get something signed by George Lucas. I doubt it.
I don't see that. Of course, I can't help but think of any time he appears anywhere of that skit from Robot Chicken, where the crowd is rushing him and he gets a ride on the kid in the Tauntaun costume. Right. It's hilarious.
I mean, it's just to see him, I think, is just kind of cool for I think for anybody, just to see George Lucas. He barely makes appearances anymore. He doesn't do really much. So to see this and to have that Lucas, museum open is going to be fucking the tits knees. Yes, when we go to Star Wars Celebration, we are going. Yeah.
So looking at that, the four individuals you mentioned, I mean, Doug Chang, obvious.
Oh yeah.
Del Toro is the Queen. Is she a Star Wars fan?
Maybe we're about to find out. I guess.
That would be awesome.
I'm assuming she's the moderator for it. Yeah, she's the moderator. We'll be the moderator for the panel, which she may be a Star Wars fan. We don't even know it.
That would be awesome.
That'd be kind of cool, Queen Latifah. Like, respect to you on that one.
Well, as mentioned, it's not just a museum. They are also doing some auction of props. So if you're in the market for Darth Vader's screen used prop from Empire and Jedi, it can be yours. They're estimating it should go for somewhere between $2 to $3 million.
Damn.
Yeah. I know they're going to have other stuff, but that just is mind blowing.
Is that not the only? Do they have more Star Wars stuff that they're selling?
As far as I'm aware, that this is just one. This is the headliner for the props that are being auctioned off. But that's insane. But I mean, you want to talk about an investment? I'm sure that if you had $3 million lying around, you could purchase it, put it in a very nice display, put it somewhere in your house, sit on it for 10 years, and then turn around and sell it for 5 or 6 without question. But you got to have the first 3.
Yeah, of course, man. Shit. I wonder what the hell. I wonder what else is going to be up for auction. Now I'm all curious.
I was looking to see if there was a link for it, but I couldn't find it yet. But again, this Comic-Con starts tomorrow, so I'm sure whatever comes across, we will be in the know.
Yeah, that'd be nice to have just as a remade prop. Like, I would totally love to have that. That's actually pretty cool. Like, if someone can make that as a prop, I definitely would get that. That's if you can pull it off the right way and really kind of like, sell it like, oh yeah, this was scanned from this. Cause I haven't seen a prop with that little pipe in it. And I mean, some people have them in their collections, but I'm not sure if it's, to that level kind of stuff. But that's cool though.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So you were talking about upcoming content, and it so happens that not too long ago, Iman Esfandi put an Instagram post out of him doing some lightsaber moves. I'm assuming that's on his balcony, and he's been putting some practice in. It was good.
Really?
it made me excited because, you know, while, wow, right there on the tip of my tongue and lost it. The Acolyte, well, we have issues with that. I mean, the lightsaber work in that was fantastic. So if you can go ahead and, yep, there we go. If you can go ahead and get some of that lightsaber work going in Ahsoka, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Look at him. Look
I
at him.
know.
Look at him trying to be a nerd, nerding out with his little lightsaber, trying to put the work in a little bit. No, look
No,
bad.
it's great at the end because he does a flip move, and as he grabs it, he actually grabs it by the blade. And you can tell he's just like, ah, so close.
Gotta be close to that ledge. Like that freaks me out a little bit, dog.
That
Shit.
that glass front on the balcony.
Yeah. Fuck you. I wouldn't be doing that. I'd be doing that all inside.
But no, he's definitely putting the work in.
Right.
Now, the other
Yeah.
part, which is kind of here he goes, grabbed it by the blade. I think you lost your hand on that one, and then he.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yes,
He appreciates it like everybody, like all of us other nerds would do the same thing.
but the crazy thing to think about is, you know, he's getting paid to practice wielding a lightsaber.
I
That's
know.
awesome.
It's kind of cool.
It's very
It's
cool.
kinda cool. We would all love to do that. I mean, Jesus, to get paid to pick up a blaster or do something cool in the Star Wars universe, I would give up.
Well,
I don't know what,
I
but I would give up.
I have always said for years, and I know when we talk about Empire, I almost put it in there, but it was just more of a me thing. There's the scene where Han and Leia are having their argument conversation in the tunnels on Hoth,
Yeah.
and there's one of the rebel soldiers who basically cuts right in between them carrying something. I've always said, I'm like, that's what I want. That's the character.
Just that one
Excuse me.
walk through.
Excuse me.
Move.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My
Conversation.
yeah. Keep going. Keep going. So
Nice.
we all know and love Andor season 2, and obviously we are not the only ones because they are up for
Damn.
14 Emmy Awards.
Holy shit.
Yes, outstanding drama, outstanding production for a narrative period or fantasy, outstanding cinematography, outstanding fantasy sci-fi costume, outstanding director for a drama series, outstanding picture editing, outstanding music composition, outstanding music and lyrics, outstanding guest actor, Forrest Whitaker for Saul Guerrera,
Of course.
outstanding voiceover for Alan Tudyk as K2SO.
Fucking of course.
Yep. Outstanding sound editing, outstanding sound mix, outstanding visual effects, and writing for a drama series.
I'm gonna say
Now-
Andor's bring home at least 5 or 6 of those Emmys.
Oh, yeah. No, but it's
Guaranteed.
interesting how in all of that, you know, I mean, it's just fantastic to get that many nominations, but they were, of course, going, what about the lead actor and actress? Nothing. So
that kind of sucks because
Yeah.
I feel like
Diego Luna was fantastic.
Diego Luna was fantastic, and so was whatchamacallit?
Mon Mothma?
No, the Mon Mothma was great, but Luthen.
Oh, yes.
He was phenomenal. He should get an Emmy, just period. Like that. You kidding me? Like that's crazy. I'm curious to know what's on the Emmys top acting because I ain't seen shit they compared to this. So I don't know what that. I'm curious now. I gotta look this up.
And interesting enough, The Acolyte actually got nominated for 3. Now
Damn
they're
it.
all but they're all for their sound
Those
sound editing for a comedy or drama series, sound editing for a nonfiction or reality, and sound mixing for a nonfiction. So nothing to do with any of the story or actors, but
Best actor in a drama series: Sterling K. Brown, Gary Oldman, Pedro Pascal, Adam Scott, and Noah Weil. God damn, those are good shows, though. Shit. Yeah, I guess Severance, The Pit, Slow Horses, Paradise, The Last of Us. I think you could definitely got Andor in there for something. Best supporting actor, uh, Zach Cherry from Severance, Walton Goggins, The White Lotus, Jason Isaac, James Marsden, Sam Rockwell, Tremel Tillman, and John Turturro, all Severance. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell got for the Penguin. I don't know. I feel like Andor should have been in here for way more shit, especially with actors and drama.
Yeah.
That'll
It would. I think it'd be fantastic if it got the number one, the outstanding drama series.
that'd be fantastic, but I don't think it'll.
That's a hard sell.
It's a hard sell because you're going against The Diplomat, The Last of Us, Paradise, The Pit, Severance, Slow Horses, and The White Lotus. And you know what? Everybody loves fucking White Lotus. I haven't even watched not one episode of that shit, but
They're fine.
obviously people love it. So like, I think that'll probably be the top shit. White Lotus always gets an award, so I can't see it not getting it. You know, The Pit was great too, though. So I don't know. That's gonna be interesting. Can't wait to see it though.
So as I go through and look at the news and other things, every once in a while something interesting kind of catches my eye, and
Mhm.
we've all talked about the scene from the end of A New Hope and giving out the awards, and Chewbacca is notably missed from it. And it
Yes.
was interesting as I've gone through and looked at there was a lot of different things. It's almost like there's these conspiracy theories about it. And I know one of them that was talked about, but there's nothing to indicate that there's any truth behind it, was, George Lucas had mentioned early on with especially A New Hope and early Star Wars, when it came to droids, he's like, they're toasters. They're just background, they're everyday appliances.
Little did he
Right. They've grown into some significant characters, but there was also some thought in early on that Chewbacca was more of a pet type character as opposed to a main character himself. Now, again, this is talk. I mean, it kind of makes sense.
It kind of makes sense though. You feel that way because it's like, in the first Star Wars, it was just like, oh, Chewbacca's great, but like he's Han. I thought he was Han Solo's pet. Like I thought like he was like his,
Yeah.
I'm taking care of you now kind of thing, raising from a
Now,
kid to, but we didn't know that there's more backstory to the shit.
Lucas had said afterwards. Now, again, I don't know if that was talked about before, but one of the reasons is that the Wookiees as a species are not big into kind of the accolades and the medals. So he kind of said he didn't want it just to be up there and with them. All right. But it's interesting because while that said, in the novelization, which was released 6 months before the film and was at the time they said it was written by George Lucas, but it was actually not. It was ghost written by Alan Dean Foster, that he did receive one in the novelization.
Well,
So,
I mean, listen, they celebrate Life Day, and and they wear red robes and weird shit that goes on in Kashyyyk. So listen, I don't expect him to want no medal after all the shit that they go through over there on Kashyyyk, walking around with red robes and orbs and shit, and I don't know what's going on over there. So we okay.
now they did talk about there was a 1980 comic that afterwards, that the part of the reason why was that Princess Leia couldn't reach. So afterwards, in kind of like a side room mini ceremony, she presented him with an award that they actually helped her stand on a table.
Ooh,
So it's been
need
it's
that.
been it's been retconned a few ways, but I think one of my favorites, and I went back and I kind of remember it when it happened, but the 1997 MTV Music Awards, they gave Chewbacca the character a Lifetime Achievement Award, in which it was hilarious because they do this whole pre-roll of like him as a character and a person. And then when they announce him coming down, Carrie Fisher gives him a medal which looks almost identical to the one from A New Hope. So
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that issue, Ed, I don't know. It didn't say. This was from the 1977 Marvel run, which I think I collected 4 through 6. I think it was like in those issues, earlier issues. I think apparently. I don't know. I gotta find that now. I need it. Now I'm gonna need that.
So that was the rabbit hole that I went down while perusing for news.
It's not a bad rabbit hole to go down, though.
It's something.
It's a pretty cool rabbit hole. I'm gonna be honest with you. Anything else?
News wise, no. Collectibles. If you're into books, which we are, the art of Andor.
We don't talk about. You're right.
We did a review of it, and we were in our red robes. I had the globe.
I think I had on a cover or something crazy shit.
red bath towel or something.
Yeah, something.
But the Art of Andor is now available for pre-order. It's coming out May of next year, and I would imagine that's probably something that will come across your desk because I know how much you enjoy not just the books but the art of things.
I do. I haven't well, yeah, you know, I do have all Star Wars art of books. Yeah, I'll probably get it. The only one I don't have is like the Rise of Jedi, the Rise of Skywalker, and the Last Jedi. Yeah. I don't have any of those. So those are 2 I'm missing from my collection.
No surprise. Yeah. And these are cool. I know you've talked about these before, but you can now get the Regal Robot Tauntaun skull and have it to where you can mount that on your wall. That is really cool.
Ed, what you think about that, Ed?
I like those. I mean, I didn't get the Mythosaur, the Mandalorian one.
Yeah. And
I'm probably going to regret that at some point.
You will. Are you going to get this one?
I don't know. I mean, if I'm going to get anything, it would be the Mythosaur one. I mean, that's
I don't know.
That one
man.
I really do like.
This is cool.
But it is very cool. And talk about it.
Did you see the I think they have do they have a life-size Rancor skull? I'm not sure. I don't think it's like that size.
I was gonna say life size. That would be huge.
No, not life size. The size of that one. I thought they did.
Like the handheld one.
Maybe. I thought so.
But that's the thing.
Okay.
Can you imagine just having that mounted on your wall as like a piece of art? Somebody walking in being like, "What is that?" Oh, that's a Tauntaun.
I mean, damn, you did. They have the small Rancor. They have a little small Rancor one, which is cool too. I mean,
oh yeah,
I'm gonna be with you. The Mythosaur one, I didn't even see that one. I don't think I even paid attention to that.
Yeah, no, I think I slept on that one.
Yeah, but Ed, just don't sleep on this one.
I will. I know better, but I will.
Yeah, you're not like me, so I just pull triggers. I'm like, gang.
Definitely
I
not.
I don't think I need the skulls. I'm not really into like skulls and shit. But I know a couple people who will buy it.
But it is cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
That was all I had from collecting. I don't know if you saw anything else.
I had the one thing, which is from EFX. EFX is doing the concept McQuarrie Stormtrooper helmet, and pre-order is up for $349. The whole retail price is $969 plus shipping. I'm pretty sure though that tariff price would probably knock it up to like $1,000, but it is limited to 400. It comes with a certificate of authenticity.
400.
Yeah,
I don't know why earlier I was thinking it was 4,400. Wow, limited run.
I said 400.
You probably did, and I just wasn't. Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's like an investment.
It is. It is. If you're smart, you realize that the last McQuarrie one is selling out for crazy money. This one, I'm pretty sure will be the same. I mean, I don't know how far it is in, pre-orders, but it didn't sell out. So I'm pretty sure, there's still like maybe 100 to 200 probably available.
Life size. And then of course
I have I mean, yeah, I had the Macquarie Darth Vader helmet. It's not by EFX, but like it was signed by Brian Muir. So I don't know. It's kind of tempting. I'm not gonna hold you. I am very tempted on this one. And I have the Macquarie like statue, so I'm like, damn, I got out of helmets for a reason. Gave them all to you, and now I'm jumping back into it again.
And Zombie is right that you go down there, it never ends.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 concept pieces that are cool. I mean, concept pieces are just that's hard. Like it's not really it's not a big thing. Like they don't have a lot of concept pieces that are officially licensed anyway. And this one is officially licensed, and so is the sideshow statues and the Kotobukiye. Now my helmet is not. That was a custom, but I mean honestly, this is a really good investment. Maybe I'm crazy, but
Probably
it'll
not.
cost a little bit now, but later on, when that motherfucker sells out, that motherfucker is going to jump up to at least $5,000, maybe 3 at best.
See, I'm wondering how it, with the stand, how it works, because I do have all of those other helmets. Thank you. Displayed in my room, and it would be great to have that one as part of it. But I also would have a hard time justifying, like, all right, yeah, I got nice helmets. Oh, by the way, that one's like $1,000 helmet just sitting on the wall. I don't know. I'd almost want to put it behind glass. Don't touch it.
I would think you'd want to put it behind glass, to be honest. Maybe I'm crazy.
No, I mean, it would make sense.
I don't know.
How many helmets? What 7, 8 that I ended up picking up from you? I know it's Stormtrooper, Biker Scout, Mandalorian, Boba Fett, 2 Rebel helmets.
Yeah.
I want to say there's one more.
I got a Vader one too. I don't think but you didn't want that one though, right?
No, actually, that's the thing, is that I may end up flipping the Rebel helmets and just trying to go with all the Stormtrooper variations.
But they are ours. Oh, what you mean? Which helmets? Oh, you talking about the X-wing one?
Yeah.
Put those.
I'm not a Rebel.
I know. I didn't realize that one either. My bad.
Oh no, I mean, yeah. 53. Impressive. Oh, here. We'll let Darth Vader say it.
Impressive. Most impressive.
Wow.
Yeah,
You have to send us a picture of that one.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, Zombie. If you get a chance, message me. I don't like I'm not into helmets anymore, but there's some out there that are beautiful, and I would love to have them. Like I have the Bausch Leia helmet still. It wasn't greatly done, but it was very well done. Like I do like it. And then I have the Vader concept helmet. Like again, I would like to get like an RS Prop Master one. Like they just did the the ATA driver, like AT-AT driver, and like I think that one is probably going to be amazing when it's done. I mean, their Bausch one was beautiful too, and those things go up. The RS Prop Masters go up in price. So when you get helmets, like even the Hasbro ones go up in price, which is crazy.
Yeah,
but like I mean, they are official licensed helmets, so I'm not, you can't shit on them. They're just like a little bit more younger for kids, but like I don't know. Like I think helmets are fun to collect. It's just you got to kind of pick your poison at some point because you can't build around. Like it depends on how much space you have. If you can get all the helmets, you can pull that off. But if you only collect helmets, that's good. If you only collect statues, that's good because you're gonna put yourself in such a crazy place, man. It gets crazy because that's why I stepped away from the helmets. I was like, it's too many. Like I can't go down that rabbit hole. And
I've always in the original Batman movie, they have that scene where he runs into Vicky Vale in his house, and it's kind of in that museum hallway where he has those really unique armor pieces. I don't know if I've always said that I want that kind of display, but all stormtrooper armors, all the variations in full mannequin just standing around. That's always been a vision.
That would be cool. It sounds
Yes. So maybe one day. We'll see.
Yeah, you get that. All right. Well, listen, let's get to a little topic that we were going to talk about tonight. We are going to talk about Lando Calrissian.
Hello, what have we here?
The smoothest black dude in Star Wars ever. It don't get no better than that.
Oh, yes.
The great Billy D. Williams, man. I tell you, how old is Billy Williams? Like 70 something now? But
I think he's significantly older than that.
Is he 70, 80? Like, I know he's up there, man, but
yeah, but he does everything. I mean, he voiced more Star Wars stuff after the fact. I mean, you name it. If Lando was in any of the extra stuff, Robot Chicken, whatever, it was Billy D providing his. Yeah, like I said, he's up there.
Kudos to Billy D. Williams, man, for making an iconic Black African American Star Wars character, and to do it very, very well. Like, listen, it's kind of, in that Star Wars universe, we didn't get a lot of black dudes, so like just to have him there, it was kind of cool to see, and just a great character, man.
And you want to talk about a character that he played? I mean, again, the coolest guy in the world, in the universe, in the galaxy.
Agreed.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of over some of the heroes, I'd have rather been Lando.
I mean, it's weird. It's crazy to say that, like, his story arc worked so well in Empire, and like you kind of wish you were kind of introduced to him.
It is the best Star Wars movie, so.
I mean, look, I'm not shit. It's like, listen, he saved the day in Return of the Jedi, but all right, whatever. But to you kind of wish you'd have got more story from him. You got what you got, which was great. Yeah. But when we got the backstory and like Solo, which again, Solo is very underrated. I keep telling people this. I don't know why, but to see more of that character and him having the Falcon first, we always knew it, but like it was just like, oh, that's cool to see.
Yeah. Well, even those little things that were dropped in Empire, to where when we're first introduced to him, he comes out with guards and the serious look, and everybody's thinking the same thing, like, what the heck's about to go down? And he plays it off so well to where it's that, you slimy, double-crossing, no-good swindler. Right. And then just kind of laughs and gives him a hug and is like, hey, Chewbacca, how you doing? I mean, great. And then we get that little nugget dropped going, what did you do to my ship? Like, what? It's fantastic.
Right, because we all like, wait, your ship? What
yeah. Yeah, and then it's, you lost it to me fair and square. Like, okay, I want to know about this now. So, again,
if you don't know a lot with Lando, he was born on Socorro. Is that what it's called, Ed?
Correct.
Socorro. It never really says who his parents were. Was there any information about that? Because I don't think they had any.
Some of the legend stories is that apparently he had a fairly good upbringing with his parents, but just kind of chose that rebellious life of going out and about. I mean, he wasn't the best pilot in the world, at least according to the legends. He actually at one point kind of hires Han Solo to be the pilot and kind of teach him what was going on. Interesting enough, he had a droid co-pilot, Vufi Ra, which they did utilize to some degree in the Solo story, which was...
Did they, though?
Well, L3 was in there, and so just having L3, it kind of ties in. It's almost like an homage to the Vufi Ra character.
This is Vufi Ra.
Yeah, I like the L3 version.
I do too. L3 version is way better. That shit looks weird, man. Yeah. I don't like that.
That looks like something that's attacking the beach on Suicide Squad.
Yeah, look at that concept art. Look at that. That's weird.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well,
But yeah, I kind of remember reading at least one or two of the Legends Lando books.
mhm.
They were all right. I didn't enjoy them as much. I think that they almost had like a cookie cutter hero saves the universe, saves the planet kind of thing. And I'm like, all right, how many of these characters like save planets every day? So
I think there's a new run out. Did you read that one?
no, I
Not the
haven't
new.
read the new. No.
Yeah, the new one is actually in trade form actually. Um, and it's in paperback, but it's apparently more about his backstory in the Marvel universe also, and like it tells like more story of the character. You know him, you love him. Now join him for his biggest caper as master of charm. Lando Calrissian gets his very own book. Before he joined the rebellion, before he ran with Cloud City, Lando made his way through the galaxy, getting on some swindles, some swagger, and a smile. This actually sounds interesting, Ed, and I might have to read this.
Yeah.
I
No,
might have to pick this up now. Yeah. Now I might have to pick this up. Like I'm definitely curious now. Damn, I wish I would have kind of had this before. But
that's all
man,
right. This is all to open our eyes and expand the universe a little bit more.
agreed.
It's nice to see the transition of him in Empire to kind of go from
It's okay. It's not a great read, but it's okay. Okay. All right. I appreciate
all
you,
right.
man. I'm glad you read it. Shit.
No.
Good to know.
But of course, the big thing that everybody always talks about is the very end of Empire. Lando wearing Han's clothes. It's still one of those things that's just kind of jarring when you're watching it. It's like, oh yeah, yeah, and because it just jumps off the screen, like, wait, what are you wearing? Especially because we see Lando when he's in Cloud City, and then of course when we see him later in Solo, that he's the suave, debonair. He's got this kind of style about him. And even when they were doing that, like they used, I want to say like Jimi Hendrix, James Brown, trying to think of the few others that were kind of used as a thought when it's like, okay, when we're designing and doing the style for him. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, he's wearing Han's clothes. It just seems very out of character for him.
It does. It is kind of weird. Now that I'm looking at the scene now I got to pull up the scene real quick. If I can play it. Fuck, who knows? Who cares?
Well, I mean, there's not much to it than this. I mean, it's like Luke's on his, they're working on his hand. It's like, oh yeah, like we'll rendezvous on Tatooine, and Lando's just like, yeah, when we contact Jabba the Hutt. So, but
He does
just,
have his clothes on.
but it's just like, what the hell, man?
So weird. Like, why it's like you wearing my man's clothes, dog? Like he's a that's
Yeah,
funny.
what are your an old friend you were just reunited with that you betrayed, but then actually helped his friends, and now you're with his best friend on his ship wearing his clothes. Like, ah, again, it just seems out of character, especially considering everything we see of him in everything else going forward.
Oh, that's so funny. That is he was wearing my man's clothes. Oh well.
Yeah.
I would have took him too. That was probably clean.
So then we move on to Jedi, and of course we get the reveal of him. Kind of, he's infiltrated Jabba's guards.
Now, question: did you see him in the background before? Because remember when they showed him right there, but they showed him before that too. When the droids came in.
But I didn't mean it was not a close enough shot. I would have had no clue that it was him.
I know there were some random dudes in there, right?
And that's the thing is,
there was a couple black dudes in there too. I know.
I'm too busy scanning the crowd, looking to the aliens and everything. I'm like, I didn't see until then. He just kind of pulls the piece down. You're like, oh shit, Lando's right there, hiding in plain sight.
Wait, maybe he didn't have any clean clothes. I mean, hey, man, listen, I would have changed into him too. Especially if I had his clothes.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
comics. That'd be great. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
I loved him in Return of the Jedi. I thought he was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
everything he did was great.
Well, that's the thing is that he's really not in it that much. We get this scene in Jedi, and then of course the whole piece with him falling off the skiff and Han trying to save him, and you get that little higher.
Yeah.
And then we don't see him again until that scene when they're talking about as they're getting ready to split up and Han's heading off to the moon of Endor, and they kind of have their little
whole scene with him like on the Falcon though.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't see a whole lot. It's just cutscenes of him like, we got to give him more time.
The whole movie was cutscenes. You are aware of this, right?
Oh, I know.
There were a lot of cutscenes in Return of the Jedi. Like it went from it faded out, faded back in to new shit to now. I'm like, God damn, we all over the place. Now you go back and watch it. There a lot of people like the screen time was like weird, man. It was very interesting, man.
Yeah. It is neat to see that little interaction of Han and Lando as he's like, take it, it's the fastest ship. He's like, I know what it means to you.
Yeah.
So and then of course, I think all of us, as he's escaping the second Death Star and he runs out of room and it just drops and he takes off the dish. I think everybody was like, oh, you just scratched it.
I didn't even think about it at the time.
I
was
told him you weren't going to do it.
Yeah, you did it, son of a bitch.
You lost your privileges. You can't take the car anymore.
Well, technically, it's probably his anyway.
Oh, he won fair and square.
Yeah, but now he lost it. Now I think now it's back in Lando's hands now, ain't it?
Well, and that's where
who claims the Falcon after Han Solo died? Like, who claimed that Falcon, Rey? Or is it Chewie's?
Well, that's one of the things that I would assume it would be Chewbacca's, but I don't know.
Kind of weird, right? Like who
did Han leave the Falcon to?
Yeah. How do we know this?
We need to find what was in Han Solo's will. Who did he leave the Falcon to? I would assume it would be Chewbacca. But I don't know. Again, maybe it's kind of like the metal thing where
I feel you.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Obviously, she may have it though.
Yeah. So
I don't know, man.
I
don't know who owns the Falcon now, but now it's some detective work has to get done here because
gonna have to go digging.
Go to who after I die? I would think it'd be my family, but all my family is dead. So the only person left is Chewbacca. I thought Chewbacca owns the ship. That's just me.
I would go with that as well.
Yeah. All right,
I mean, come on. He was there with them all the time.
Lando is still alive.
Yes, he is. I think that Lando in the Solo story is one of the high points in that entire movie. He is fantastic. His portrayal, I mean, definitely the high mark.
It hurts me. It hurts me that we didn't get a Solo movie or we didn't get like a Lando TV show because I we'd have loved the shit out of that. If you can get the right motherfuckers on that, like the Andor dudes to tell a story, it'd be great.
Yeah, I would love to see more with him as Lando. I mean, he portrayed that character perfectly. And when we reviewed it, I think that was one of my critiques is that when we're looking at him as Lando, and I know he was just in Ironheart, the guy who plays Han Solo, that I think that becomes one of my issues with it is that he is so good as Lando and fits it perfectly. And then the guy who does Han Solo isn't bad.
I liked him.
But when you see him next to each other, I'm like, okay, he is a young Billy D. Totally believable. This guy is a young Harrison Ford. I don't see it. So
it's Yeah, it is weird. It's night and day a little bit, but I'm okay with it. It never bothered me. Like I, I don't I don't know, man. Lando was great though. Fuck. My
Oh
bad.
yeah, I mean, shoot, the whole scene is they make the Kessel Run and then crash the Falcon,
That was
and
great.
he's standing there with his arm around him. He's just like, I hate you. It's so good. And then we get the infamous Sabacc game where Han Solo wins the Falcon and
Hmm.
does so by removing the card that that Lando uses to cheat with.
Yep.
So
It's fucking great. It's
yeah,
great.
no, it was a great scene. I think you're right. That movie is very underrated.
Very underrated. Fuck that. It's underrated to me. I thought Solo was great. That's just me.
So we get another glimpse of Lando in
One last time.
one last time. I mean, again, he
No Chewbacca.
yeah, Wookiee kind of stands out in the crowd. So
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
mind. I liked him in this movie.
I did too,
Not
but
a
he
big
didn't do
fan of the
shit.
movie, but it was, again, as we've said, this was a hard attempt at a recovery.
And it was done wrong. All of it was done wrong. They just didn't do
Yeah.
it the right.
So,
It could have been
but
more action. Even though they're older, they could have had a little bit more action, and they could have did Carrie Fisher's thing more justice. I don't know. They could have just did better. It just
but
was very a money grab at some point.
but Lando saves the day again. It
Again,
comes through with the entire ragtag fleet of just
yeah, but
people.
that was underwhelming.
I mean, visually it was cool, but yeah.
And that's it. That's all you got.
Well, we did see him in an episode of Rebels.
Great. That was a great
Yes.
episode. Actually. I
And
remember
again,
that.
Billy D stepping up, filling the role every time it comes up, which is fantastic. And it wasn't just in the regular properties, because Lando has been seen in many, many things. He did the voice for all of the Lego stuff that I'm aware of. He did the voice whenever they did the Star Wars Robot Chicken stuff.
Yep.
We had the interesting casting of Mort as Lando in the Family Guy. And then there's a ton of other ones. And I had to throw in the Key and Peele because that is hilarious.
More. Oh, that's funny. Those are some great ones too.
Oh, yeah.
He did his part, man. Listen, Lando definitely deserves a lot more credit in the Star Wars universe. And I think he's gotten it to where I think Billy D. Williams is an iconic character. Like, that Lando character is iconic in the Star Wars universe. And I think I think he should be held up to Han, Leia, and Luke at the end of the day. Because I mean, he did a lot of shit. Like, he definitely needs his gold star, man, for being a character in the Star Wars universe and the impact that he had. It's great.
Yeah. Just a couple of other little tidbits. He makes mention in Return of the Jedi when he's like, "Oh, they made me a general. I guess they heard about my little maneuver at the Battle of Tanev." The Legends, there was a planet to where there was an issue with pirates. Apparently, he makes this wager for a brewery. So he wants to make his own alcohol. He makes the wager and then goes out and sets up this elaborate trap to catch the pirates with these nets that disable their ship. So it's not so much a piloting thing, which again kind of fits with his legend not being the best pilot, but more of a strategist and of like, okay, how can we set this up and take these guys out? So again, kind of his let me outthink them versus outfly them.
Yeah.
And then they talk about in Legends how he ended up as the administrator of Cloud City. One, that wasn't his first mining endeavor. He was actually had some mining thing on Lothal, but he had entered a Sabacc tournament on Cloud City, had some mysterious benefactor provide him with what he needed to enter the tournament. He ends up beating the guy who was the administrator, And part of the win was that he became the administrator, only to find out that the people who backed him was Lobot and the Ugnaughts.
Yeah, and Lobot was his best friend who got like who I think he ended up getting like enhanced for Lando for some reason. I think that's what it was. I can't remember what exactly the backstory of that was, but I heard it was pretty good though. That's kind of cool. So,
and then did you know Lando Calrissian has a middle name?
No, what's the middle name?
Balthazar.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't just roll off the tongue like Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, that's weird. Well, yeah. I mean, listen, Ed, you got your little breakdown on this, man. I thought, again, I like when we do these character profiles because people may not know the backstories on a lot of characters. And
I learned a lot doing the research.
Yeah. You do learn a lot of shit. Like I heard he was actually married after Return of the Jedi, and he had a wife and everything, and he had a kid, and the kid's name was Lando Jr. or young Lando or something like that. So that would be cool.
In canon, they say that he had a daughter who was abducted by the First Order, and that abduction is kind of what forced him into solitude when he becomes the hermit that we find actually in the last movie.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right. Real quick, here are some the pictures of the Roberts helmets. Zombie gave us a picture of his helmets on Facebook, which his home looks fucking awesome. Those helmets are great. Very well done.
Oh yeah.
That's nice, man.
Yes, indeed.
Nice setup, yeah, it's definitely a cool setup, man. Appreciate the pics, bro. You got a lot of helmets too.
He's said 53. That is quite a few.
Yeah. I like that. I love that. I've always wanted that helmet, the blackout helmet, like the Luke
blast shield.
Blast shield.
How am I supposed to fight? I can't see with the blast shield.
Yeah, I like that helmet. I would love to have a copy of that helmet. Just look great, man. Even your Vader back there with the broken mask, like I would love to see pictures of that. That looks cool. This is great, man. Some great fucking helmets.
That is a ton of helmets.
Yeah, got me beat. Yeah, dope, man. Appreciate you, Zombie. Definitely. Thanks for sharing, brother. Yeah, man. Definitely some dope stuff. But yeah, Ed, that's really it. Star Wars next week. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. I know that they're having a Lucasfilms panel of like all the stuff that's coming out for Star Wars, like the EFX stuff, Sideshow. I think Regal Robot's gonna be talking about their stuff down there. So stay tuned for more news on that, probably in the coming weeks when we record our next show. And then we'll get some news from Comic-Con. Maybe they'll get some Star Wars stuff. We'll see what happens. I doubt it, but definitely tune in. Definitely be talking about more stuff. That's really it. Ed, you got anything else to say before we get out of here?
All good.
Yeah, man. Listen, thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the picks, man. Definitely send us more of your collections out there, man. We would definitely share them on the show, man. I would love to get some more of that, see some people's collections. That would be tough. So if you got some Star Wars collection stuff, man, send them my way. Stargeekz on Facebook or on Instagram, Stargeekz78. Yeah, send me some pics, man, definitely, so we can definitely talk about them on the show. If you guys got more collections, dope. You guys see my collection. It is on there, so definitely check that out too when you get a chance. Ed, that's really all we got to say for tonight, right?
That is it.
All right, man. Well, listen, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. This is Sean.
And this is Ed.
And hopefully we'll be joined by Steve in the coming weeks, whatever. They all busy, so we'll see what happens. But, man, definitely thanks for joining us tonight. May the Force be with you.
Always.